It was also on the CD is Clay Oswald and Tommy Anthony from the Miami Sound Machine.
Yeah, they co-produced. Are amazing musicians. Tommy Anthony always out with Santana, and Clay Oswald with so many credits. He's the musical director for Miami Sound Machine with Gloria Estefan, and he's one of the best musicians I've ever known in my life.
That's great. Yeah. Well, we can't wait to. Is there an actual release date?
If you check danreed.com, it'll give you everything there, and we're very excited about it. It's very peaceful music. It's a new direction for Dan as a solo artist. It's Palestinian and Israeli musicians on an album together for the first time.
Would that be an Eastern direction?
It's a little bit Eastern, but it's very radio friendly, and we're really looking forward to the release. Great stuff. Also working with a new artist named Frankie D'Angelo, who's going to make some real big moves in the music industry.
You know, you sound like, listening to your voice, you sound like, was it Talaya on the Wave 94.7? Say, we're having brunch at Eco Genie.
We're having
today
brunch at Eco Genie.
Oh, great!
That's exactly
great
what she
voice.
sounds like.
Maybe
send your voice in. Yeah, say I'll do it for
that.
half the money.
No, I won't. Actually,
bumper.
double. Scale.
Good thinking.
I'm in the union.
You're a
remember?
businesswoman too, aren't you?
I'm working it up here.
Brains. Bill.
Yes.
Your son has a band.
Yeah.
Talking about music.
Actually, this is, I'm real proud of him. They just started to go out on the road and doing some gigs around town, and they're kind of skyrocketing, actually. It's a band called Blessed Lestrange. And
I thought you were going to say Blessed Lust. I was going to go, that's going to sell.
The lead
in this
singer,
market.
Very sexy girl. But he's a drummer, and so, he's been practicing about 10 years, and he's had some tremendous teachers. A guy named Greg Bissonette, who's going on tour this summer with Ringo Starr, and was 7 years with David Lee Roth, and has played with Santana, everybody. And another one, Tony Pia, who is the drummer for Brian Setzer's orchestra. And
I partied with David Lee Roth a couple of times back in
Should you be talking about
the
that?
80s. I said partied with. I didn't say what we were partying with. It just...
Well, Austin's
the
a drummer,
80s.
so he won't be exposed to that sort of stuff. But the other night they had
only the lead guitarist and the front man.
Drummer never gets that kind of stuff.
The drummer's safe. He's in the back.
But the other night they performed at the El Rey Theater for the David Lynch Foundation with Donovan. And I hadn't seen or heard from Donovan in years and years and years, and it was a great concert. And
nobody
rocked the
had
house.
actually.
And but he's still
came out of the woodwork.
And he was just great, and I'd forgotten a lot of the songs he had done, and it was just a great time. And they raised a lot of money for the foundation, and it's online if they want to go to davidlynchfoundation.org or something, and they can find all the information.
We got our first caller.
All right.
Hello and welcome to Out There. Who's this?
My name is Tom.
Tom, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Are you taking questions for Max?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Excellent.
Nice.
You've actually been listening to the show. That's fantastic.
Yes. Well, she put it on her Facebook. I've been a fan of hers for years, so I tuned in.
What's your question?
My question...
For $10,000.
I saw her... You there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I saw her singing in London many years ago with Alice Cooper, and I wanted to know if she's going to be out touring and performing anywhere soon so that I can come see her.
Wow. I'm so happy to hear from you. I'm hoping that you enjoyed that show.
I did. It's just a little longer ago than I think either of us would probably like to acknowledge.
Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for the reminder of how old I am now.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
So are you going to be out touring anywhere where I can see you perform?
Right now I'm really enjoying being on the other side of the glass, as they say in the business. And it's been a good run for me on stage. I may do some smaller gigs where I'm coming in and sitting in with other people. But I'm not really going to do my own thing anymore. I'm really in the process of promoting other musicians and really bringing that forward.
Cool. Well, I will keep an eye out, and if you do decide to tour, please put it on your Facebook. I follow that a little bit, and would like to come see you perform again if you ever do that.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much.
Hey, Tom, thanks for calling in. Keep listening. We appreciate it.
I will do it.
Have a great day. Thanks, pal.
Thanks.
You too. Bye-bye.
That's right. For those listeners who don't know, Max used to tour with Alice Cooper.
I did.
You're one of his backup singers.
I was, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
How fun was that?
That was so much fun. It's ridiculous how much fun that was. What a show. He's an amazing showman.
Well, Alice Cooper, for those of you who don't know, has become a Christian, and he actually has started his own Christian foundation, Rock. Google Alice Cooper and check it out if you want to. He's got a foundation to help the kids, so please Google that, check it out, and make a donation. I actually played an Alice Cooper Celebrity Golf Tournament one year and won first place. I got, not only was it just great to hang out with Alice and the other celebrities for 2 days in Arizona and play golf, but my group won first place, and Alice had commissioned this bust of him with the top hat and of course the Alice eyes, and so he calls out our names. I go up. He personally hands me this trophy after, number one, just a great weekend of golf and fun, and I'm just in heaven. I'm walking away, and the guy goes, "Hey, you forgot your golf clubs." I go, "What?" And he hands me a staff bag with TaylorMade clubs and irons, because TaylorMade was one of the sponsors of the tournament. $5,000 set of clubs.
Wow,
so
nice.
I'm walking away with the Alice Cooper trophy and a free set of clubs. I'm
was a good day
this
for
is
you.
the best day ever.
That's great.
A very cool guy, and a great tournament, which he does because it helps sponsor his Christian foundation. So please check that out. And the tournament starts out Friday night. Of course, he plays a private concert dinner for everybody to kick off the tournament, and it just was incredible. They flew us over on the Diamondbacks plane.
Where did you play?
Out of Burbank, Arizona.
Oh,
that's
in
where
Arizona.
Alice lives, and so there's like 40 of us on a private jet that seats about 100. It's like, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So who else did you tour with?
Oh, lots of people. I did a lot of studio stuff too. Shalimar, you remember them?
Yes.
Dancing in the Streets. I did them. They were quite fun. A lot of people. The Julies, We Three. A lot of girl bands. Yeah, it was a good time.
I want to follow that tour.
Yeah, that would be a roadie.
Where's the girlies this weekend? I'm all over it. I'm all over the girlies. Well, that's fantastic. And Bill, we were talking about your son's band. Do they have a CD or anything coming out?
They are in the process. They are actually represented by Sean Healy, who put on the show the other night, the David Lynch thing. And they had just played, in the last 2 months, they've just kind of started hitting the road, and they played the Roxy, they played the Viper Room, they House of Blues, and they're just kind of
great venues.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting out. He's like, Austin fell into this because one of his drum teachers, the band had lost the two members of Blessed Lestrange that started it, had lost their drummer, and they asked, one of Austin's teachers, do you recommend any drummer? And, we got this student who's real good, Austin Farmer. They fell in love with him. Long story short, they asked Austin, do you know a bass player? Yeah, my best friend's a bass player, and he's in the band. So you're 20 years old. You're in a band that's kind of getting a lot of exposure
on
now
the rise.
With your best friend. I mean, how nice is that?
Playing the House of... I never got to play the House of Blues.
No, me either.